This strategy is being released as Australia enters a new era of national security imperatives. I offer you three intersecting conclusions about the national security imperatives of the next decade and, consequently, the risks our nation will face. First, our principal national security focus will be on our own region as the global economic and strategic centre of gravity continues to move east, bringing great opportunities but also risks and challenges that must be managed. Second, it will be an era in which the behaviour of states, not non-state actors, will be the most important driver and shaper of Australia's national security thinking. Third, it will be an era in which diplomacy will be critical as we and our friends and partners in the region strive to master the complexities and new dynamics of a multipolar world. The key risks that we see ahead include the traditional and familiar risks that nations have always faced, such as espionage and foreign interference, state-based conflict and coercion affecting our interests. The proliferation of weapons of mass destruction, specifically Iran's nuclear program and North Korea's continuing missile and nuclear programs, which are serious threats to world peace and regional stability, and instability in developing and fragile states. While understanding and managing state-based risks will require renewed effort, this does not mean that terrorism is defeated or we should ignore the malign intent of non-state actors. Therefore, the National Security Strategy also identifies as clear risks terrorism and violent extremism and an increasing burden from serious and organised crime. Recent events in Mali and the terrible murders in Algeria remind us that terrorism remains an enduring threat. Global terrorism showed us on 9/11 that it has the capacity to surprise us and to surpass our worst fears. It could do so again, so we will always be vigilant. And as we transition in Afghanistan, our commitment to our goal of ensuring it is never again a safe haven for terrorism remains undiminished. As a result, we are making a significant commitment to funding the Afghan National Security Forces after 2014, and we will make an ongoing contribution to their training. The government will also consider a contribution to a Special Forces counter-terrorism mission in Afghanistan, but under the right mandate. In fighting organised crime, we work at the interface between national security and domestic policing policies. For example, our current work at Australia's borders to stop and seize illegal guns matters for community safety. Communities such as those in Sydney's West rightly want to know every level of government is acting on their concerns about community safety and that we are working together. In this digital age, we also face the new and growing threat from state and non-state actors of malicious cyber activity, which poses such dangers to government, to business and to individuals. So this too is a risk clearly identified in the strategy. Understanding those risks clarifies the strategic environment and the likely contours of the decade ahead of us.